Happy weekend and welcome to Scriptural Daily Devotionals. Today, Saturday, 7th June 2025. My name is Cynthia White Snow. Our scripture of the day is Jeremiah 44 verse 18. It says, "But since we stopped burning incense to the Queen of Heaven and pouring out drink offerings to her, we have lacked everything and have been consumed by the sword and by famine." Now, I'm going to summarize the book of Jeremiah 42 to 44. The people of Judah were being carried away to Babylon by the king Nebuchadnezzar, and some of them ran away to caves and they hid in caves and some other places around. But Nebuchadnezzar didn't take everyone. He left the poor people and put a governor in charge. So when the Israelites, that's the people of Judah, who heard about it, who hid in caves, they heard about it, they returned to Judah. So these people were termed the remnants of Judah. So when they returned, somebody suddenly killed the governor whom Nebuchadnezzar put in charge, and that got them scared. They became afraid and decided to run to Egypt for fear of Nebuchadnezzar because someone had killed the person he put in charge. But Jeremiah asked them not to, because God asked him to warn them not to travel, not to go to Egypt, but they refused. They said they would rather worship the Queen of Heaven. They would rather run to Egypt and then worship the Queen of Heaven, because when they got there, they started serving the goddess over there in Egypt. And God also sent Jeremiah to warn them against it. It aggravated God. God became angry and warned them, but they refused to listen. And they kept saying no. They would rather worship the Queen of Heaven than listen to Jeremiah. For since they stopped pouring out drink offerings to her and burning incense, they have lacked everything. They have been consumed by the sword. Now they are blaming it on their not worshiping her, instead of them blaming their misfortunes on their sin, on the evil they had done. They blamed it on their not worshiping the Queen of Heaven. So they had to return back to her. Now Jeremiah told them to desist from this act. They refused. Even the women said, no way, that their husband, as long as their husbands are in support of them baking cakes for this Queen of Heaven, then Jeremiah had no say. So going forward, before they went to Egypt, they asked Jeremiah to pray for them and ask for direction, to ask God for direction, that they will listen to whatever God says, whether it is pleasing or displeasing, that they would listen to what God says. And when Jeremiah came with the result, after 10 days, he came with an answer and told them God said everybody should return back to Judah and not go to Egypt. But they refused. They insisted they were going to go to Egypt. So there are lessons to learn from this. Number one, it is better to obey God's displeasing command than doing what you think is right. Even a no from God has goodness written all over it. Remember, these people asked for direction, but when the direction came, they refused to adhere to that direction. And God warned them that if they go to Egypt, a lot of things will befall them. They will face destruction. And what they were running away from met them there. Those who did not die by the sword died by famine, and those who didn't die by famine died of pestilence. So you must be very careful. God will never follow you if he did not send you. His presence will never go with you where he did not send you. Number two, if you go to Egypt, you will serve other gods. Egypt means bondage. And going to Egypt means going back to what God has saved you from. So these people went back to Egypt and they started serving other gods. Because if you're not bowing down to God's instruction in obedience, you will definitely bow to another God. Man was created as a service entity. So if you are not bowing to God, you are definitely bowing to something else. You can't be neutral. It's not possible. So as a service entity, you must serve something. So if you're not bowing to God in obedience, you're bowing to something else, the devil. So we'll continue this series tomorrow by the mercies of God. See you tomorrow by the mercies of God, and bye.